Yeah, Voltops are fast. Oh, he's got soundproof. Well, that's awkward. And you can let me, you can let me cancel that? Hello? Game? This looks like an oversight. Why did you do that? What? Well, hello there. So, I have officially finished editing for the backlog I built up last year when I paused the series. So this is the first new video I'm recording in like 8 months? Yeah, it's been a long time. So it's gonna be a little rough, this is gonna be a little raw, but you know what? This was always the vibe of the series, wasn't it? Let me show you what's changed. First of all, I've leveled up our Pokemon to level 17 in the grinding session last year. Nothing too notable changed here, except Welma here learned the move Thunder Wave. As well as tried to evolve, but I opted to cancel that because I didn't want to evolve in a grinding session, I wanted to do an actual battle. Let's also check some of our items, see how that's looking. Bayleaf here has got the Miracle Seed still, Welma's got nothing. I gave the Silk Scarf we picked up in the game corner to Freddy, he's going to be hitting super hard now with that extra boost. Owen doesn't currently have an item, and Rocky's got the Shell Bell. Now, I fought this through a little bit, and you know what? I bought ourselves a second Silk Scarf. Yeah, like, that's a great thing about the game corner, is the items aren't one-shot. You can buy as many as you have the points for. So you know what? We have 2 normal types, why not give 2 Silk Scarves? This is one of the absolute best items in the game. As for Welma, we literally have nothing else to give. So, sorry, sheepy sheep. You get nothing. Alright, so this time I think we should probably actually walk around the city. We didn't get a chance to do that last time. We just went straight to the casino, which, I mean, sure, somebody's done that. Let's start with the department store. Are you from Mom? Yeah. Hey, Yachi berries. I don't think I've talked about this much. You kind of just get berries and stuff. There are some good items to get here if you keep at it, but nothing right now. Mom's good at bargain hunting. My mom or your mom? She's always buys stuff at lower prices. I'm running the shop again today. You know, something that parents should teach your kids is how to save money. The department store has been a decent selection, but some items are only available in the game corner prizes. Don't I know it? Yeah, so this place is pretty awesome, actually. I think it's one of the better department stores out there because of how early you get access to this place. Here you can buy Great Balls, Pokeballs. I think you can even a store. You can buy Ultra Balls here. Yeah, that's actually an insane item to have at this point in the game. It's uber expensive, so don't worry about that. We can also buy Super Repels and Max Repels. This early in the game is incredible. And mail. No one uses mail. You know what? I might buy a few of these. We're really strapped for cash. So, actually, no. I'm going to take a page out of that mom's book. Let's see, what do you sell? Potions, super potions, hyper potions. Yeah, so basically, like, the idea of this place is you can buy, like, really late game items right now if you have the cash for it. It's actually amazing. And you might just completely overlook this place. So, don't do that. The ladies at this department store even greet kids like me with respect. That's what I call professional. That's what I call basic decency. I got my Abra at the game corner. Oh yes, the illegal underground Pokemon ring. The existence of the department store tells me that Goldenrod is a big city. The selection here is unmatched anywhere else. Absolutely. Now this guy I think sells, well, we'll find out. X attacks. Don't sleep on these. They're actually pretty good. They're not very expensive and they can really help you in some tough boss fights. I think the Dire Hit particularly is underrated. Gives you a boosted critical hit chance. Can be really hard or really useful if the opponent loves setting up defense buffs. I'm really impatient. I use X speed in battle to speed up my Pokemon. Hey, when you battle, do you use X special? It's awesome. It really jacks up special attack. Not yet, but maybe someday. Floor number 4, what do we got? Oh yes, these are the EV granting items. EV is a huge rabbit hole, and these things are uber expensive. I would not recommend buying this pretty much at any point in the game, unless you have a way of grinding money. Maybe one day. Hey, I love strong Pokemon. I feed them protein to crank up their attack. Iron adds to your Pokemon's defense. And this guy's playing on his Nintendo DS. Some Pokemon evolve only through trading. I know of 4. Machoke, Kadabra, Haunter, and Graveler. I heard there are others too. I think those might be the only 4 that evolve just through pure trading. The other trade Pokemon require an item to hold as well. Yes, the TM counter. This place is odd. It doesn't tell you what the team is. It tells you the number, it tells you the description, but it won't actually tell you what it is. This is a team for Flash, which is good. We can buy more of these. I wasn't sure about that. Let's see. Double team, I think. I'm not going to go for all of these. This looks like Endure. Or nope, never one. This is False Swipe. There are some decent things in here, like Light Screen and Reflector in here. This might not be a bad time to teach... or a bad method of teaching Bayleaf Light Screen, because that usually doesn't get learned for quite a while. These moves. We got Solar Beam. Now these ones sound like Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam. They're not. This is Fire Blast, Thunder, and Blizzard. Still great moves, but these are the more powerful and accurate versions as opposed to reliable ones. The reliable ones are in the game corner. It also has Focus Blast here. No, sorry, this one's Fire Blast. See, they don't tell you. I'm also not reading the colors properly. And I believe the last one here is Hyper Beam as well. These things are really expensive too. Let me check something real quick. I'll talk to Joey, I suppose. Jay, howdy. This is Joey, how are you? Oh yeah, I saw a wild Metapod. I thought about going for it, but then I failed. You failed on a Metapod. That thing only knows Harden. Okay, I have to look something up. Now, I thought one of the Pokemon could learn one of those moves, but not until he fully evolved, so not yet. You can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade. Yes, this is true. This is kind of like to preserve the Pokemon's history, I suppose. So our Rocky here we got in a trade cannot be renamed at any point. Do you have a Drowsy? You want to trade for my Machop? No, but this is a great, great trade. There is a... you can catch Drowsy in the grass outside, use them a lot for grinding, and then Machop would be great in the next gym. So if you're struggling with that, this might not be a bad, bad option. On Sundays, Lady gives me TMs. Yes, this is another feature of certain days of the week. I think today's Saturday. Certain NPCs will appear at certain points in the world and give you stuff. I don't think I typically want anything from them, but hey. Let's see, we get Team 62, Timer Ball, a Berry. Yeah, so this is actually gambling. Or, no, I don't think. This is a lottery system, and because you always win something, even if it's not the best prize, it's still technically not gambling. You get Chester Bear, that wakes you from sleep. That's pretty good. I don't think I'm too interested in playing this, especially since I'm low on cash. I'll try one more time. Number 2 prize. Hammer Ball, sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna restrain myself there. Listen to the radio, nope. I like one of those password. I didn't catch it. I take notes so I don't forget the password. That's why Poker is full of scribbles. I don't think we don't have a radio card yet. Soon though. If you're tired, try the vending machine's drinks. Your Pokemon will love them too. Yes, this is another great feature. You can buy freshwater soda pop and lemonades. These are considerably cheaper than potions, and a lot of times they're actually a lot better. For example, the lemonade, $3.50. Let's inspect that real quick. The lemonade heals 80 points. That is better than a super potion. So if you really want to stock up on heal items, it's probably not a bad place to come. So we might want to do that, to be honest. I think this is the top floor, right? Yeah, so there's our department store. There's no... Ooh, there's a basement. Yeah, I think this is a really slept-on place. Come here to buy all your stuff. It's kind of overpowered, actually. It's not open to customers. Then why did you bring me down here? Choke up, move the container. Macho. Found an Ultra Ball just on the ground. Incredible. The warehouse gets cleaned in a matter of seconds thanks to the choke. All the stuff ground is junk. Take it if you want. But it was not junk. It was amazing. Macho. Okay, how do you make this guy move? You have to talk to him when he's pointing down. Yep. And wait for him to come back up. Nice. Burn heal, not a very commonly used item. I think burn is actually not a particularly easy thing to do. It's mostly from fire type attacks, and there aren't many fire types in this game. Or from the move Will-O-Wisp, which is even rarer. And we got an Effort. That's the that heals PP. You can't ever buy those at any point in the game, so save those up. And it looks like there's another door here, but like you said, not open to the public. Well, that was successful. The very town Goldenrod is a landmark. If you're running a promotional campaign right now, we'll modify your Poké so you can also serve as a radio. The girl did mention something about a radio. I got trouble for playing in the basement of the department store. Really? They gave me free junk. Is that man in black dressed up as like a Team Rocket member? How silly. And illegal. They built up a new radio tower to replace the old creaky one. So this is the radio tower. What do you want, you pest? Scram! Anything behind it? No. Oh, see those things up there? Those are like, I don't know what they're called, but they're like a device you put on shorelines to break up waves so they don't crash over. Pretty cool. It's a neat detail to have in a game like this. I guess we go in here next. Johto Kanto Magnet Train Line, Goldenrod City Station. Yeah, we've seen this this track a bunch so far, going through a bunch of routes and stuff, but this is where it ends. The train hasn't come in. I know, I'll carry the passengers on my back. That won't work. I do appreciate the enthusiasm, though. Yeah, we won't be able to take this train for quite some time. Okay, let's see. Over this way, we got this dude. I know there's a new bike shop. I can't find it anywhere. Location, location, location. Hey, look. A new bike shop. The world is a cycling path. I have a new branch here, but I can't sell any of my bicycles. Why is that? Can you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Give me your name and phone number and I'll loan you a bike. Yeah, now we have ourselves the bicycle. I'm gonna go ahead and register that immediately. Now you can register items two ways in this game. The first one will be registered as the Y button. And the other one will just be on the touchscreen. We haven't got anything else worthy of a touchscreen button yet, but... And the bike theme never misses. Also, I totally can't control this thing. Man 10 rates your Pokemon's names. You can even name your Pokemon. Yes, this is the name rater. If you have already named your Pokemon, which you can't do. Watch out, get off your bike in the tunnel. Yeah, there's a bit of an underground section to this. I'm kind of sleeping on it for a second. Okay, this is what we guess we came here for. This is the Pokemon Gym. Goldenrod City Pokemon Gym leader Whitney, the evil pretty girl. The gym leader, Whitney, went flying by saying, I have to get a radio card. And she left her gym unattended. In Golden Flower Shop, a small shop providing lots of beauty. Speaking of beauties, apparently there's an odd tree on Route 36. I think we remember that one. They say it dances when you water it. Oh, of course not. This is a flower shop, so why do we have watering cans and things like that? I cannot let you have one. It's too dangerous. When we manage to defeat the Goldenrod gym leader, it might be okay. To use a watering can? Girl, I could have a freaking Totodile right now. It's one of the more peculiar roadblocks in Pokemon, but alright. Let's finally check out the underground? Girl, your house looks like an underground. Sometimes a healthy Pokemon may be unable to use its moves. If that happens, heal it at the Pokemon Center or use an item. That's an odd thing to tell us this late into the game. While I was battling, my Pokemon couldn't use any moves. The power points or PP of its moves were all gone. Yeah, that's one thing to note is, unless you use like ethers or something, healing items don't restore PP, and using revives also doesn't restore PP. Only Pokemon Centers can do that. Okay, now we can go to the damn underground. What if I think the guy's house is the underground? Hi Jay, you're just in time. When you follow this tunnel, you'll see a dress-up shop. That's where your Pokemon can put on accessories to dress up and take pictures. By the way, here's the fashion case. Did you say you want it? I knew it. This is a present from me. Now, I wish, like... Okay, I'll talk about this in a second. Keep accessories in the fashion case, okay? I should keep going. See you. Yeah, so there's something for like a little dress-up side mode where you take pictures and stuff. If you could actually make those like costumes appear in battle, that would be really cool. I was challenged to battle downstairs. It's rough down there. You better be careful. Oh, thanks for the heads up, bud. Let's swap our Pokemon around. Now, I really want Owen here to evolve. He's coming up in his evolution levels somewhat soon, and I think I can kind of swing it so that he evolves by the end of the gym. Because once he evolves into his next form, let's just say the next step in my plan comes into effect. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let's see them. Dude, I have like the most common Johto Pokemon you can catch. And this means Chikorita. Let's see how this new Uproar does with her Silk Scarf. I guess one thing to say about Uproar is it's pretty much just plays the game for you for a while. Which maybe isn't a bad thing per se. Yep, we got Insomnia. Got that one pretty well. Now, Uproar here is a 50 power base move, I think. So if you take 50 power and you multiply it by the stab bonus of 1.5, and then by 1.2, get from Silk Scarf, is effectively a 90 base power move. That's why I like normal types so much. The Silk Scarf, I will point out, is 1.2 times bonus, which is more than the typical 1.1 times for Miracle Seed, for example. If you know about different types in Pokemon, you'll be better in battle. I brought a normal type. So getting that like extra 1.2 as opposed to 1.1 makes a big difference, man. It makes things a lot stronger. This is a bad matchup. Then again, it's only level 7, we're 10 levels above. Why not? Yeah, seems the Slowpoke basically. I know my special defense. Oh well. Yeah, Voltorbs are fast. Oh, he's got soundproof. Well, that's awkward. And you can let me, can you let me cancel that? Hello? Game? This looks like an oversight. Why did you do that? What? Bro, what is happening? Why would you recall your immune mon? Let me kill more Magnemites. Owen, calm down, please. We're in a predicament. Thank goodness. Okay, we need to get heck out and dodge. Now, if you think Owen was strong, wait and see the power of Freddy. Also, why does the Voltorb have soundproof? Does that even make sense? Is it because he doesn't have ears? Let's go for a good-fashioned headbutt. Yep. This one is 70 base power, so times 1.5 times 1.2 has effectively a base power of 126. This Magnemite resists our attack, but... Ooh, almost an Oko still. I mean, we're at significantly higher level as well, but I think you understand what I mean here. Just normal types can't be super effective doesn't mean they can't do a frick ton of damage. That was a weird battle. Yeah, here's the fashion place with Hiker Man. Welcome to Memorial Photo Studio. We are no ordinary studio. You can wear a Team Rocket uniform and take a picture. That also sounds illegal. Imagine in real life they let you just dress up as a KKK for a photo shoot. Good job. You can check the picture in the PC. And we can't walk around town as a Team Rocket member. Welcome here, you make a sight to behold. I know even, hey, a picture of you in the other room. Will you do this now? Nope. Sense of adventure. Boy, I'm on an adventure. Honestly, I'm not really interested in interacting with that mode. It's not that interesting. Welcome. I'm older and better of the two haircut brothers. I'm sure he says the same thing. Yeah, this will increase your friendship. It's not a bad idea if you have, like, TM return on someone or have the evolve through friendship. Hello, dear. Isolating expensive herbal medicine. They're good, but a trifle bitter. Pokemon mainly like them. These drugs. Yeah, so these are basically like, this is, I think, is a full heal. This one is like a super potion. This is a hyper potion, and this one is a max revive, which you can't ever buy at any point. I've actually said they are bitter, so they actually make your Pokemon less friendly towards you, but if you need one of these items, they're not a terrible idea. Do we have any healing items at all? I guess we got the lemonade we picked up a bit ago. I wish I had quite a few things, actually. I don't think Owen has that much HP. Yeah, 50 would be plenty. Can I get a few more fights? Like I said, I want to get Owen as much experience as possible. Look, Owen just got a haircut. It better not be bald. Bald. This could be a tough fight. This thing gets to roll out, but probably not yet. I think we'll start an uproar and just see how this plays out. With one Pokemon, it's not that big a deal. I think when you have more Pokemon, you got to be more concerned with using uproar. And don't worry, uproar's not going to be our final special normal type move on this thing. Sorry, Owen, I just called you a thing. It's just what we got for now. Yeah, bro missed 2 Supersonics in a row. It's not that unlikely, but shameful that happened. Ooh. Yo, bro, taught this thing cut. I know, and calm down. I guess we can probably go for a peck just to take it out. That should be a boatload of experience. Pokemon with high HP like Lickitung usually give a lot of experience. Yeah. Pokemon like even more than they have haircuts. He's still bald. Not that bald isn't like a style of like hairstyle, but Lickitung doesn't have hair to begin with. And more illegal underground stuff. Okay, let's fight the last guy down here. I got booted out of the game corner. I kept winning at the new coin game, and they thought I was cheating. About that. So since well, pausing this series, it's come to my attention there is a way to kind of cheese the game corner using like clock manipulation and stuff. It's kind of overpowered. You can completely predict when the Voltorbs are going to appear. I don't plan on using that. Personally, I think I'm going to grind it the old-fashioned way, just because I actually enjoy playing this game. But if you want to use the hack, then bro, this is a single-player game. Do what you want. Ah, sweet, sweet experience. Grumble. I mean, I guess I have to do things fair and square. There's some shops downstairs, but there are also trainers. I'm scared to go down there. Don't worry, they're all been taken care of, girl. Phew, this is one big town. I don't even know where anything is. I know, right? Who lives here? Oh, you collect Pokemon? My son, Bill, is the expert. I guess, that guy. He just got a call to the Pokemon Center in Ecruteak City. He must also be a doctor. Before Bill made the Pokestore system. Yes, this is, V-Bill from the first game. Well, I have to call him Bill Nye, the Pokebox guy. Yeah, that's right. And move back down to the game corner. So yeah, that's pretty much Goldenrod City in a nutshell. I don't think we ever read the sign, did we? Goldenrod City, a happening big city. I don't think you used the word happening like that. In fact, there's one less place for us to explore. Over to the left here. Now this is kind of useless to us now. This is the global terminal, an amazing, completely global terminal. Wow, they love using adjectives in this town. This is basically like your multiplayer hub, which looks amazing in here. This song goes way too hard for a global place. Yeah, there's not really anything to do here anymore now that the Wi-Fi connection's been shut down. That's pretty cool, I suppose. I mean, again, it does look awesome. There's a lot of damn people in here. There's nothing of value, I don't think. Now, I thought this place was the Pokeathlon Dome, which it's not. That's somewhere else, but like, I remember this outcropping here being that, and I guess it was like the neon lights and stuff. That's why I thought that, but yeah, nothing really else to this place then. And with that, I think that's just about everything here. So next time, I think we're going to head inside the radio tower, try to track down that gym leader of ours, and see if we can, well, if you know this fight, you know what's coming up next. See you then.